And the lake's color as stunning as the sea's blue on the other side of the world in an enchanting place.
Dolce Vita atmosphere for Carmen, Eve, and friends. This Geneva businessman always celebrates his birthday on Lake Annecy's shores.
Eve's always matches the lake. Always. He wears all blue he can. You never know what color the lake will be each time.
But the best part is I can't swim. Why spend so many hours going to the Maldives with all the waiting time before, during, and after? Here, we're less than an hour from home.
The four friends will be spending quite an enjoyable hour on the water. It costs 240 euros for the ride. Additionally, there's a generous tip of 70 euros for Florent, the captain. Thank you so much.
The next one? Yes. Should we bring everything this time? Maybe in September, we'll see.
That works. Yves and Carmen will spend the weekend at Auberge du Pervis, which is a 5-star hotel with 23 rooms, costing up to 1,600 euros per night, in the very heart of summer, complete with a luxurious spa and an exclusive private beach that is hidden from view. Yves amassed a fortune working with construction materials in Switzerland. He reserved his favorite room, which is room number 12.
With breakfast on the terrace? What more could you possibly desire for a view when you wake up?
For 120 years, this institution, by Lake Annecy, has been favored by stars and heads of state. The Queen Mother Elizabeth, Richard Nixon, Charlie Chaplin, and even Brigitte Bardot used to frequent it. The inn is also famous for its restaurant. 2 Michelin stars, 100% local cuisine, blending the flavors of the lake and the mountains. All of it prepared by a local kid from the sweetbread land.
Mousse blueberry.
Jean Sulpice,
Let's remove that.
the delicious bread. For a workaholic.
But aren't we doing great here, kids? See this? It's hogweed, know it? Hogweed seeds. It's very clementine. It's citrusy as hell. It's powerful.
Jean Sulpice's specialty, mountain flowers. You'll certainly find them in every dish he makes.
That's salsify. Those are salsify buds. It tastes like green pea, providing surprising freshness that enhances and balances the dish.
Twice every week, he heads out foraging with his dedicated teams.
That's truly a treasure. Smell it. Doesn't it smell absolutely wonderful?
Today, Chadden and Lucian, kitchen interns, mandatory botany option.
This is Sherpolaise. It's a wild thyme. It's very lemony. You see? Ah, there it is.
The chef is currently looking for a very specific plant
It's a great spot here.
for one of the exciting new dishes on his summer menu.
This is meadowsweet, which has almond flavors. We're just going to cut the heads like this. What I do is just like this. There you go. And we only pick the flower bouquets just like this. It's as if I'm somehow transformed into a deer, a stag, majestically entering this field like this. And having the privilege to find this very specific spot, it's certainly well-deserved and truly rewarding. I have a mom who's passionate about plants, and I think she passed on some of that sensitivity. That's passion. Is this what you want to do to impress your parents? You make a creme brulee with that?
In the inn's busy kitchen, the central island looks somewhat like a florist's workshop.
Keep the girls in back, move to the stragglers.
Please, in complete silence.
Everyone knows what they have to do, and so it's not playtime, so you have to. Be precise.
The chef watches everything, looking for any mistake. The tarragon,
Show him again.
what's wrong with the tarragon here?
It's really about the size of the sprouts. We specifically wanted small sprouts, so we ended up stripping the entire bunch of them. So we retire, we need to know what we seek, we'll take the hearts of the bunches and small heads, then erase them like that.
A demanding chef who can spend several months finding the perfect balance for a dish. Like this bite with forest humus. Or this strawberry with polypody, a local fern. 2 years of work.
Can you get me a way in for the meadow arena in the back? Please.
The meadow sweet, the plant that he has just picked a moment ago, will be infused in butter and then turned into a delicious sabayon. She gave Jean Sulpice the idea for this dish.
And put it back there.
And not the calf that goes with it.
Yes.
I observed a little bit around.
What could I imagine that would be just as good in this natural environment, you know? I thought it could be a calf, and if the calf is here near the meadow arena, it's not trivial. So we can also link it to this almond-shaped tongue. Let's go.
Will this dish charm Carmen and Eve, the lovely Swiss couple staying at the charming inn?
Attention. Now the veal tenderloin, browned in meadow sweet butter. And a delightful variation of the artichoke, whether it be...
He dines here 4 times a year, corresponding to 4 seasons, each with a different menu.
Thank you.
Finally, with Angelo, we add a generous sabayon with meadowsweet again. This little flower that naturally tastes like almond.
Brown flowers.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Cleaning wounds. What do you think?
There is so much flavor to take in all at once that it's really hard to separate each individual one. It's incredibly important to do so.
For his 71st birthday, Yves invited his 2 friends. A 6-course menu, 4 main dishes, 2 desserts.
Faites quelque chose aujourd'hui.
A walker.
Exactly. With this chocolate candy having a hazelnut core flambéed with chartreuse. Oh, okay.
To get a seat at Jean Sulpice, you should expect a 3-month wait. A sparkling success feeling like a remarkable comeback for this proud Savoyard chef. He spends his childhood in his grandparents' hotel restaurant in Aix-les-Bains. The young boy doesn't want to become a cook, but unfortunately, he won't have a choice. At school, he's considered a dunce, and at 15, his parents force him to start working in the kitchen.
School, I think it didn't really like me. Actually, it's either it didn't understand me or I didn't understand it. But we weren't friends together. So,
The kitchen surprise?
cooking for me has quite literally saved my life. Without cooking, I honestly don't. Know where I would be today?
But it saved me.
I got bed sores when I was sitting at school.
The teenager contacts the famous 3-star chef from Annecy, Marc Verrat, and lands an internship. He works by his side for 5 years. It's there that he meets his future wife, Magali Sommelier. At just 22 years old, the couple is taking the crazy gamble of opening a gourmet restaurant at 2,300 meters altitude in Val Thorens. Jean Sulpice earns his first star and becomes, at 26, the youngest Michelin-starred chef in France. The second will follow 4 years later. To conquer the third, Magali and Jean start from scratch once again by buying the Auberge du Perbis.
The signed book, which room is it in?
At 20, thank you.
Magali stops working as a sommelier to take the reins of the hotel. Since they met, she has been supporting her husband's dream, who has never hidden his ambitions from her.
The 3rd star, it'll be with or without you. Been here 20 years now, so... since it lasts.
Puis vous avez dit ça, vous avez réagi comment?
I came to understand that it was truly his priority. In any case, his whole world of cooking was his priority above all else.
The couple is investing several €100,000 to renovate the 23 rooms. 8 of them are then transformed. The most luxurious one, 80 square meters. €1,600 per night.
Naturally, we also offer a jacuzzi to extend the lake experience. The breathtaking view is quite exceptional and unique, showcasing a panorama that can't be found anywhere else.
As in any prestigious 5-star hotel, each guest is entitled to a bit of special attention. And the 4-legged hosts are certainly not forgotten.
So today we have a rather special client. It's Frisbee coming to visit us. Frisbee is definitely going to receive a delightful little treat with his name on it.
C'est par le chef ou pas?
No, not really, I'm afraid. A little plush toy as a souvenir.
Despite the pressure today, Jean has really toned things down.
Magnificent here.
With the cows and stuff.
You see, we're going to the top of the Donkey Pass. I like that little section over there. It's really technical.
Oh yes, over there.
That's cool.
To spend time with his family, he closes his restaurant 2.5 days a week. This morning, biked with Paul, his 15-year son.
Oh, there's Ritos there.
Yeah.
You really have to get to the front of the bike to stop it from rearing up. And then it's a real adrenaline rush. You get a real sense of being alive. It's awesome. Come on, Pumple. Come on, don't give up. Don't give up. Come on, Polo. That's great. Nice work. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Well done. I didn't make it easy for you, sweetheart. Well done.
The day continues pleasantly with a barbecue.
So, are the utensils good enough?
With Magali and Sophie, their 9-year-old daughter. Wait a minute,
Did you buy it? Come on.
I'm letting go. Before taking over the inn, Jean worked 7 days a week.
Well then,
Tonight.
it's Scout. I'm a character who would put a lot of intensity into my passion at the expense of the balance of my family life. And Magali provided me a significant amount of that balance, and I listened to her intently. And today, I know perfectly how to say no when I get requests on days. The restaurant is closed so I can dedicate that time to my family. We have a job where it's either on or off, and today I've managed to find some in-between moments. You must maintain a balance and create intensity when needed, and when you're at home, be at home.
Cheers. Into the eyes.
However, the pursuit of this 3rd star keeps him under pressure. He must discover the dish that will make the critical difference.
High flow.
Maybe thanks to a small crustacean that was caught right at the very foot of the hotel.
The beautiful crayfish patrols, those are absolutely the best. They come out of the water and go straight onto the plate. That's pure magic.
For chef?
It's a chance.
Jean Sulpice has just finalized a recipe. He will unveil it tonight to some of his 120 employees.
I cook the crayfish on fresh pine branches. The distinct pine flavor will diffuse into the crayfish meat and beautifully season it. And cooking it in its shell will enhance its crawfish flavor.
To accompany them, 10 grams of crayfish head jelly, not a gram more. Not Nakota with saffron from Savoy, but also
Tarragon and borage flowers. And what I carefully put on top is the crispy crayfish head crust. We've been working on this recipe for 6 years, so we've done maybe 50 trials to get to where we are today.
when taking over the inn, Jean Sulpice had removed crayfish from his menu. Too much pressure. Because the former owner, Marguerite Bies, had earned her 3rd Michelin star thanks to this shellfish.
Daring today to release a recipe that's not the traditional crayfish tail gratin, especially with crayfish, the recipe absolutely has to be top-notch.
Like sea bream, it could be the dish that puts you at the top or not.
We train ourselves diligently to do it, we practice hard to get there, and then hopefully just maybe one fine day in the future, maybe one day we'll manage to conquer this peak that is for us today. Impossible to reach. Maybe we'll make it possible one day. We lack the recipe, so we can't. Only Bibanum knows it. So I'm really excited tonight to present you this new crawfish dish. This mist isn't just for show, it's to represent the lake's morning mist. I think that when you walk by the lake,
Before coming to the inn, you see the smoking lake.
let's go ahead and taste it.
It can bring out the anise flavor of tarragon.
You see, you can already feel the crayfish's apricot-like texture, which adds a surprising and delightful element.
It's very delicate.
It's really good. It's powerful, but at the same time, it's a cold dish, so it's still easy to go back to.
The dish is approved. It will definitely be one of the stars of the summer menu. Tonight, another challenge awaits the chef.
Are the Raymonds here with us once more?
Yes. Create a gourmet menu from scratch for Carmen and Eve, the Swiss couple, who are coming to dinner for the second time already today.
I'm going to have some soup now, please. Come on, it's really good.
For Jean Sulpice, there's absolutely no way he's offering them the same meal as at noon.
Service, please.
He meticulously prepared 6 new dishes for them.
This is not a canteen, it's a gourmet table. So we have recipes in our library and we can let them discover a different menu.
People often end up eating both lunch and dinner.
No, this is the first time this has happened to us. Can we go?
Here, this is the botarga, the candy of the seas, which will add a salty and delicate note to the sweetness of the pike.
No, it's fine, absolutely. It's all good.
We'll be back much sooner than you might actually expect.
You could eat there every day. Yes. For this weekend,
Are you ready? Yes.
the couple ended up spending over 5,000 euros.
Wow!